peace or problem always. I don't know. We'd rather get peace, right? Men would rather sacrifice sex and women dealing with women just to get that peace nowadays because it's rare. With a woman, you're hardly ever going to get peace. They never bring you peace because women nowadays are just pure chaos.
If there's one thing I enjoy watching more than anything else these days, it's the women who make videos telling men they're wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong about how men think and feel, what they desire, what they want. No, these women love to truly believe to the depths of their souls that they know better than actual men what men want, what men...
It's the whole, again, condescension, morally superior than us. They think they're better than us in every way. That's why we get all of this treatment.
...need. And, of course, how we men think and feel. And in the process, they end up showing the world why men are avoiding them like a septum-pierced, blue-haired, multi-tattooed feminist trying to avoid the hantavirus by wearing an N95 while sitting in her car alone.
All the men from my previous post saying that they have found peace by being alone and they're not trying to date because they just want peace. Are you trying to say that we don't bring peace to your life?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we are. That is exactly what we're saying. Yet, you can't seem to grasp that.
They don't understand what peace is. Remember, like, Dan, we've seen a lot of videos and like a lot of men talk about this. Peace is where nothing resides. Nothing. Women's brains, that just can't happen.
Can't seem to grasp that you don't bring any peace at all to any man's life. No, all y'all bring is chaos, delusion, ridiculous demands and expectations, not to mention a constant, never-ending tidal wave of toxicity and hatred towards men that you think makes you a strong, independent boss bitch. But in reality, just shows men exactly who you are and why they should avoid you at all costs. So
that's why it's so easy to tell a lot of these women, guys. They tell it themselves. Just let them speak, have them talk about themselves, and they'll reveal everything.
Oh yeah, once again, we are absolutely saying you don't bring any peace to our lives.
I have to disagree.
Well, of course you do, darling, because let's be honest. What we men are telling you over and over again doesn't fit your feels, doesn't fit your delusions, doesn't fit the belief that you're all perfect women, perfect wives, perfect fantasies that every man should be dreaming of. And rather than come out of that little bubble you've created, you just decide to tell men that you disagree, or more precisely, that they're wrong, which I'm sure is exactly what you're about to do.
I do not think.
Oh, honey, tell us something we don't already know. But in your defense, most women don't these days, so we'll just leave it at that.
That if a woman that you so desired was available to you, you would choose peace over commitment, sex, good meals with conversation.
We don't get those things, that's why.
And things like that.
Ah, yes, denial. Not just a river in Egypt for these over-the-wall 40-year-old women, isn't it? I mean, yeah, we'll choose peace over all of those things, every single time, without exception.
Because we can have peace and still have those things, right? That's the thing that they don't understand. We can have peace and just pay for each aspect of those things separately.
Mostly because we can get those things without having to be in a relationship with you. Easily.
Easy.
I mean, getting sex is like shooting fish in a barrel these days, what with all y'all running around trying to prove you're strong and independent and don't need no man by sleeping with as many men as you can. As to good meals, well, darling, we men can outcook you 7 days out of 7.
True.
Especially when it comes to foods we actually like.
True.
Like, say, I don't know, steak, ribs, or a nice brisket.
My man, who doesn't like a good brisket? If you don't, get the fuck out of here.
Trust me, ladies, we'll take that over your seafood risotto over linguine that's been cooked in 5 different bottles of wine, most of which you drank while you were cooking it, Hence why it took the 5 bottles instead of the half of one the recipe called for. And as to good conversation with a woman, I can't even say it with a straight face. That's the ultimate oxymoron, because there is no such thing.
Never.
No, darling.
Sometimes, maybe. I don't know.
Conversation with a woman these days boils down to her talking about herself and nothing but herself.
It's not just about talking about it. They always complain. That's the other side of talking to women. They complain constantly about the people in their lives, their co-workers. It's always a sign of low class when all you have to talk about is other people. And that's what women constantly talk about, is other people.
For hours on end, and telling the man he's supposed to just sit there and be quiet while she does. Hell, my 2 8-year-old puppies can hold a better conversation than you can.
Woo.
So, and as to commitment, now that right there is funny. If you're single in your 40s, darling, it is a lock, stock guarantee you've already broken your commitment to another man.
Plenty times.
Just like most women your age do. Let's call it like it is, shall we? Commitment to a woman is like accountability, something they couldn't do if their very lives depended on it. So for you to sit there and even bring it up, well, let's just say even Larry the Cable Guy couldn't come up with a funnier line than that.
So,
You're done.
I'm going to call your bluff, because I don't think that's true.
Well, of course you don't, because as I said earlier, you can't handle the truth.
And they're idiots. Again, pure, unadulterated idiots, because they choose to be ignorant.
Can't handle the fact that men not only don't want to date you or, God forbid, be in a relationship with you, but they don't even want to be around you anymore. Mostly because of attitudes.
And they always talk about, oh, my presence. No, your presence is annoying. Back away.
Just like this one, where you all think you actually know better than men how we men think and feel, what we want, what we desire, what we deserve. Nope, as you yourself just proved, you don't believe men have anything other than what you've decided they have. Nor should they. I mean, let's be honest here. She isn't the exception, she's the rule. This is exactly the toxic mindset that most, dare I say pretty much all of them have these days.
Yeah.
And even when we point it out to them,
There's so many of them, it's you can almost say that.
rather than acknowledge what we're saying, rather than take some accountability, women do what she just did. Tell the men they're wrong. Tell them they're bluffing. Well, darling, I have some really bad news for you. We ain't bluffing. And that's why you're sitting alone every night, wondering, where did all the good men go? Why don't they want you? No, sweetie. The only bluff being played here is the one you're playing on yourself.
Men are holding the line, and we can see it greatly by the results of how many videos we're seeing nowadays of women constantly complaining about where our men are. Men are doing a good job. My men.
The one where you think attacking men, demeaning them, disrespecting them is somehow going to make those very same men want you. Sorry, darling, but while you think we're bluffing, we're holding pocket aces while you're playing with 2-7 offsuit.
It's so true. Who really has all the power? The power for relationships, the power to take care of someone, the power for long-term stability. Men hold all that power. Not saying some women don't, but women want men to take care of them, so we still hold the power. We don't want it. We walked away. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate it. Catch you guys next time. Ciao.